Hello everyone and a very, very good afternoon. Welcome to your Homechoir choir teaching video. If you're new, welcome. My name is Ben. This is Homechoir and you are very, very welcome here. Do consider sticking around. All you need to do is to click the subscribe button, which is completely free and should be located somewhere, I think down there. And it's an alarming shade of red. Well, you can do something about that by clicking it. It will turn a soothing shade of grey, and you can join the, hold please, 6211 subscribers to this marvellous channel of ours. And remember, it's all free. And hello to anyone who's joining us later on. Thank you for all the messages and apologies for absence. Of course, some great things about our online choir is you can catch up anytime you like. Now, we've got a gorgeous piece of Vaughan Williams today. It is a very short piece, and it's entirely appropriate for Patchway Cathedral Choir to sing it for you. But maybe not with that instrument, eh, Ben? What do we think? Something so beautiful about Vaughan Williams' harmonies. So, lovely line for everyone today. You'll find a score in the description. We're going to use the marvellous Sound Slice software to show and to teach the parts today. So just make yourselves at home. Hello to everyone who's watching live but isn't in the live chat today. Hello, as always, to Helene and Bill and Val and Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen and Harry and June, Val and Huyen and Katie and everyone else. I hope you're all having a great day out there. And hello, everyone in the live chat. Hope you're all very well as well. Michael says it's a lovely anthem. It really is. It's a very special, it's a little gem. It's one of those that when we next do a sing and send round, this would be a perfect home choir sing and send. But I mean, the list is rather long at this point. Hello, Christine. I hope you're feeling much, much better. Lots of love to you, Christine. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Emma. Hello, Gaynor. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Jill. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Suzanne. Hello to Angela as well. Hello to Jill and Alison and to Patricia and everyone catching up later on. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, Susanna, wedding planning, of course. Completely understand. Fabulous. Well, look, everyone, let's get started. As it is 2 p.m. UK time, let's have the key of F major today. Okay, take a nice deep breath and off we go. And beautifully sung, all of you, and a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Homechoir. This week, as we always do on a Wednesday, we have a beautiful piece from the classical choral tradition, and today we are looking at Ralph Vaughan Williams' O Taste and See. This was composed for Queen Elizabeth II's coronation in 1953. It's very, very short. It's very, very lovely. You'll find a score in the description, thanks to the Royal Free Music Society for posting this, and we're going to be using our wonderful Sound Slice software to teach you the piece. So all of the various parts taught, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and then a full sing through. If you're watching and you want to jump straight to the part of the rehearsal that's relevant to you, once we've streamed this live, there will be timestamps in the video description, and you can just click on them and jump straight to the relevant part. The marvels of modern technology. But of course, if you enjoy Homechoir, well, you'll want to stick around for some of our other programmes. We've got a fun Friday coming up, which is You've Got a Friend by Carole King. Songs about friendship and love and looking after each other. And then we've got our Sing Sunday this week, and both of these broadcasts, and indeed today and Mondays, are all in association with the marvellous Marmalade Trust and this fantastic charity. More on them in a minute, but they are a loneliness charity, and this is their Loneliness Awareness Week, and so all our broadcasts this week are in association with them. Next week, we've had this lovely bit of Vaughan Williams this week, or we're about to have it. Next week, we're going to have some beautiful Renaissance music. We're going to be hearing from Henry Loosemore, who was the organist at King's College, Cambridge, for a good long while. It's a piece called O Lord, Increase Our Faith, and it's short and very, very beautiful. And then on Fun Friday next week, well, the Beatles special will have Blackbird. We're going to have Can't Buy Me Love. With a little help from my friends, and the new song is Here Comes the Sun, which pretty much guarantees, ladies and gentlemen, that it's going to pour with rain, but you never know. And of course, there's so much more going on Homechoir. Tonight we have the final Sing for Happiness online session. This is a special project we've been associated with now for, it's our second year, with St George's Bristol, the Concert Hall and the University of the West of England. We are the online choral provider for this groundbreaking project. If you are a subscriber to the newsletter, you'll get a link. You can come along and watch it. We're going to be singing through all 9 of the pieces that we've been learning, in fact 10 technically, over the last 5 months tonight. So do come along and support it. It's 7 p.m, but remember, you do need to be subscribed to the newsletter. More in a moment, but of course I was just saying the Marmalade Trust is our associate this week, and of course this week, Loneliness Awareness Week, their theme is meeting loneliness together. And so if you are here from Marmalade, we'll do perhaps pop up in the live chat and say hello if you prefer to just sing along and enjoy the feeling of making lovely music. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is, you can sing with us, and you're very, very welcome. And of course, if you enjoy Homechoir, you can support us by going to homechoir.org/donate. We do rely entirely on very, very kind donations from our community. And if you'd like to become one of our donors, you can find out how at that webpage. Just huge thanks to everyone who helps keep us on the air. And of course, I mentioned the newsletter. If you aren't subscribed, well, you're missing out, because there's stuff in there that only newsletter subscribers get. It's all free, but you do need to sign up via homechoir.org. Go along there, click the link at the top, fill in the very short form, and you're done. And if you tell us your birthday, as I'm very fond of saying, just the day and the month, we'd never be so rude as to ask the year, well then we'll sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls around. And today we're celebrating for Catherine and for Stefan, and so we're going to sing for them, everyone. Let's join our voices together wherever we are around the world for Catherine and Stefan. After 2, everyone. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Catherine and Stefan. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Many, 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 many happy returns of the day to both of you, and to anyone else celebrating today or tomorrow. More birthdays on Friday. So, everyone, this beautiful anthem by Vaughan Williams, composed for the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, and that was, of course, the coronation was the 2nd of June 1953. This piece starts with a little bit of organ, then we have a soprano solo, and the choir come in. There's a little section for soprano solo in the middle, and then the choir finish off. It's very, very short. It's very, very pretty. We are going to be singing it a semitone lower than written, as Vaughan Williams says in his original score. It says, this anthem may be sung in the key of G flat. Well, it may be sung, and it will be sung in the key of G flat, just because I think that's a lovely, lovely key for us all to enjoy. So if you are watching and you want to get your scores, they are there linked in the description, but I'm going to show the score up here on screen. And this is just the solo and choral parts. The solo is at the very top, and then we have the soprano second line down, alto, tenor, bass. In fact, what I can do, I think, is just to put the instrument names to just make it nice and clear. There we go. How about that? We love technology. So yes, this is Soundslice. We're very grateful to them for allowing us to show their marvellous software on screen. Soundslice.com is the website, and they are fabulous. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the soprano part. And of course, everyone's welcome to sing the tune along with the soprano solo. Actually, before we do, why don't we just have it all the way through? Because it's only about a minute long. And you can enjoy the sound of Patchway Cathedral Choir, who've never sounded better. So here we are from the top. This is our first playthrough, and then we'll get to learning it. Here we go. And altos, tenors, Lovely piece. Really simple, really sweet. So let's take it from the top, and we're going to turn on the multi-track stems, and we're going to look just for now at the soprano solo part. So I'm going to make the rest of the parts quieter using the sliders over here. And so we can see right at the start, this is a beautiful little tune. Okay, we've got this lovely descending line which goes, oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Okay, let's sing it together. After 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is.
Lovely. Then we move on to the next line and we sing, blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Listen to the pitches. Okay, starting here on blessed in the 8th bar. Here we go, and
Blessed is the man that trusteth in him.
very nice indeed. Now the good news is for you sopranos singing along at home is that when the soprano part comes in, the choral one that is, in bar 13, well, we just have a look at it. It's the same tune, except at the very end you hold the note. Okay, so instead of just holding it for 1 bar, you hold it for 3 and a little bit. Okay, but otherwise it's exactly the same tune. Now what we see in bar 23 is the second part of the tune, which the soprano soloist sings. Okay, and so it sounds like this. Let's just go back and we sing, blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Let's give that a go. Quick note, of course, to anyone singing in the upper register. As I'm very fond of saying, folks, the higher you sing, more surprised you should look about it. Eyebrows up, nice drops jaw, and make this a really pure sound. Let's sing it together with the patchwork soloist. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Super, and that's a long note at the end. Him. You actually, the soprano soloist is the lowest part. Briefly, it's a lovely bit of timbral work, bit of orchestration there, and that is it for the soprano solo. So what I'd like to do is to just sing from the top. This is the soprano solo sing through, and then we'll have a look at the soprano part. So here it is from the top for the soprano soloist. Here's the organ, and off we go. 2, 3.
Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him.
Now the choir come in. Take a deep breath, soloists. Here we go. And that's it for the soloist. Super stuff. Well done, everyone. So I'm just going to change the levels back now. Now the soprano choral parts, well, as we know, because we were all listening earlier on, that the soprano first entry is simply a restatement of the solo line. Exactly the same words, the same beautiful flowing melody, just at the very, very end we hold that note for 3 and a bit bars. If you need to grab a breath in the middle of that long note, do. But just bear in mind, it's all to be sung very softly, so hopefully if you are controlling your breath appropriately, you should be able to get a good long way through that long note without having to snatch a breath. Let's have a look now at the new material, which actually is again derived from the solo line. But you can hear as it goes, it evolves. And so the soprano choral part from bar 27 goes, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in him." Let's give that a go, shall we, everyone? So take a nice deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I thought I'd turn the volume parts up, but clearly I didn't. What's gone on there? Let's try that line as well. What's happened here? Oh, I know what's happened. So I turned the entire choir down, not just the soloists. That's how you can tell it's a live broadcast, folks. Let's try that again. Here we go. So from bar 27. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Now, we're approaching the end already. It goes, "The man that trusteth in him." Let's just have that last phrase with the piano from the man. 1, 2. Holding back just before the last note. So let's sing "The Man That Trusteth." This is on the bottom line. If you're looking at the PDF, it's literally the last 4 bars and a beat. After 2, 1, 2. Lovely. Those of you familiar with choral music, you might know a wonderful anthem called "Valiant for Truth" by Vaughan Williams, which is unfortunately too big for us to do, too long. But I might get Patchway to record it for us one day. Oh, it's just glorious and very, very reminiscent of the end of this. Let's sing it from the start, just with the soprano part louder, and then we'll have a look at the alto and tenor and bass parts as well. So this is from the start, and this is the soprano choral sing through. Here we go. So here's the solo line. So deep breath. 2, 3. Excellent. Deep breath. Here we go. And line. So let's have the altos now, please. Come up on the dais and let's look at your line. Altos from your first entry. Now you can see you don't come in until bar, well, the soprano choral part starts in bar 13. Altos, you sort of emerge from the soprano line. They sing. Okay, so as the sopranos land on their G, we start altos, and our line goes, oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Just listen to those pitches for me. Altos, so it goes 2, 3. Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Lovely. So lots of lovely alto part there. That top B that just holds, and then the G, F sharp G is particularly lovely. So just enjoy that. Let's sing that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. You take a quick breath, and then we sing. On him for 6 and a bit beats. That sounds like this from Blessed. It's 1, 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in. Holding and off. There we go. So let's sing that together from Blessed. Altos. 1, 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and off. Excellent. Okay, so we hear the soprano soloist sing A, G, A. They're about to go down to an E. Our note is there, okay? And we sing, blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Listen to those pitches just on the piano. Little leap. Sing it with me and the piano, please, altos, from bar 27. 1, 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Good. Now with the soloist. 1, 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Good. And then the man that trusteth in him. The altos get the best line in this piece. They really do. Listen to that again, just on the piano from the man. This is the C going to the E, the last note of bar 30. It's 1, 2. Slowing to the D at the end. So let's sing that together from the same place, but with the soloist this time. 1, 2. The man that trusteth in him. Gorgeous. Let's have the alto part from the start. So you'll hear the soloist and the organ and everything else. We come in then in bar 14. Here we go. And... So start to take a deep breath. Here we go. And... Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Deep breath. It's always appreciated. Okay, well done, altos. Now let's have the tenors, if you would please, tenore. And so if we just have a look here, obviously the first system, it is the soloist, and in fact second system as well. And so very similar actually. If you have a look at the entries, you've got sopranos, then altos, giving us our note. It's so beautifully constructed here, tenors. And so we sing, oh, excuse me, oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Listen to that on the piano. Let's sing that together with the soloist. 1, 2, 3. Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Lovely then. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. You get a little bit of the tune just at the end. Listen to that from Blessed. Here it is. Same 6 and a bit beats. From Blessed, please, tenors. 1, 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Now we have the sops and altos starting here. And that's actually a really useful thing for us tenors. A bar later, singing the same tune as the sopranos, albeit an octave down to begin with. So this line goes, blessed is the man that trusteth. Isn't that a nice line? Let's sing it together with the soloist. 1, 2, 3. Good, and then just the last little bit. So it's trusteth in him with a nice little diminutive on the end. Let's just sing that together and trusteth in him. Super stuff. Let's have it from the start. So the tenor part's nice and strong. Everyone else do feel free to sing along, but this one is for the tenors. Here we go. Here comes the soloist. So 2 bars tenors, deep breath, and oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 off. Well done. Start to breathe, tenors. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Okay, so now we've got the bass part to look at. So I'm going to once again just change the levels slightly. And basses, same really as the tenors. You don't come in fact, you come in a bar after the tenors. And once again, Vaughan Williams just constructed this beautifully. And then our line starts here in bar 16 basses, and we sing, "Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is." Listen. Just ask you to watch out for the B to the D. It's not quite as high as I think you're going to want to make it. So let's sing that together, basses. 1, 2, 3. Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Then you grab a breath, you sing, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in him." Listen to it. Lovely, let's sing it together, starting on the G. 1, 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. And obviously you don't hold that note as long as the other parts, because you are slightly singing slightly against the rest of the choir there. Okay, lovely. Then the soloist sings, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in him." The sops and altos come in there, and then the tenors and basses. Okay, so it's worth listening out for the alto line. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Listen to the pitches, basses. Worth noting that the G is kind of an anchor point here each time it happens. So when you sing the blessed, the first and last notes of blessed is the same pitch as man. That might help you when you're pitching it. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Then we sing, "Trusteth in him," which, if you notice, is the same as the melody. Let's give it a go, basses, and "Trusteth in him." Of course, it's very good choral technique, particularly in this starting in him, just a little bit of an in at the end to just separate that out. Okay, basses, let's give it a go from the top. So you'll hear the solos, everyone else, but this is a bass sing through. Here we go, everyone. Here's our soloist. Soprano, then alto, start to breathe, basses, 2, 3, oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Deep breath. 2, 3. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Same pitch. Trusteth in him. And there you have it, everyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the beginning. We're going to have it with all the parts mixed as they should be. And if you've enjoyed the broadcast, do please share it with anyone you think would enjoy a really good sing. We're supporting Marmalade this week, which of course is a loneliness charity. And so I just think it's a beautiful piece to sing during Loneliness Awareness Week. So here we go from the top, and I do hope you've enjoyed it. Off we go.
Taste and see how gracious Thy Lord is. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Thee. Oh, taste and see. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Blessed is the man that
There we are, everyone. And if you've enjoyed singing that with us today, well then join us on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. UK time for our latest Sing Sunday, where we'll be singing that and a host of other beautiful choral music. If you can, join us tonight, those of you subscribed to the newsletter, as we've got a packed programme full of Sing for Happiness delights. And of course, if you fancy being cheered up, join us on Fun Friday for You've Got a Friend and more songs besides. But in the meantime, everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care, folks. All the best. Bye.